wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wishing on me. Yeah. I've been moving calm, don't start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story was different with me. God's plan, God's plan. I hold back, sometimes I won't, yeah. I feel good, sometimes I don't, hey, no. I finesse down Western Road, hey, next. Might go down to G.O.D., yeah, wait. I go hard on Southside G, yeah, wait. I make sure that Northside eat. And still bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wishing on me. Bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wishing on me. Yeah. Hey, hey. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and mama, I'm sorry. 50 dub, I even got it tatted on me. 81, they'll bring the crashers to the party. And you know me, turn the 02 into the 03, dawg. Without 40 Ollie, there be no me. Imagine if I never met the broskies. God's plan, God's plan. I can't do this on my own, hey, no, hey. Someone watching it close, yup, close. I've been me since Scarlet Road, hey, road, hey. Might go down as G.O.D., yup, wait. I go hard on Southside G, hey, wait. I make sure that Northside eat, yeah. And still bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing, they wishing on me. Yeah, yeah. Bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wish, and they wishing on me. Yeah.
Ain't this what they been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I chew, like a sneeze. Please for them trick and squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Menaging, sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil' I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Gangsters moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type to carry the men cash, then grind like I'm broke.
there it is. What's going on, everybody? It's Tuesday night, and that means one thing only. It's live film reviews for free. I can't stress that enough, especially if you've been following my Twitter today. I don't know what I woke up with, but I woke up with some energy, and I had to call out some dudes, man. So if you're out there, I hope you're watching. We do this thing for free. We're not charging kids $250 to watch their film and give them feedback. We're doing real things here. We've been doing this thing for 3 years. 3 years, man. This is my 3rd year anniversary. So shout out to everybody that's been rocking with me all 3 years since day one, man. I appreciate that. So let's do a couple of things. Make sure you comment in the chat. Let me know who you are, where you're from. Let me just know who's watching, right? And then make sure you subscribe to the channel. Support the brand that supports you. That's what it's about. And then look, YouTube loves the likes, man. So like this video. Give this video a thumbs up. Help the algorithm push this thing out so more folks can jump on board and take part in the fun that we do on Tuesday nights. And as you see, we got a full panel. I got my guy, Coach Miller. He's not at the firehouse tonight. This dude, first responder, first and foremost, football guy, number 2, but he's back in the building. I got my guy,
yes, sir,
Gordon, holding it down for West Virginia, man. He's probably got more passion about the state of West Virginia than anybody you will ever meet. We appreciate that. And then look, my day one, Mr. Coach E himself. He's been on the road with me. He jumps on the live shows. We do recorded segments. Look, that's my guy. It is what it is. So, fellas, just give him a snapshot of what you are, what you do, who you are, and what you bring to the table, any projects that you got. I know Gordon's got a combine showcase coming up. I got Coach Miller got, 6, 7 bowl games down there in San Antonio. And then Coach E, he a Blacksburg, Virginia Tech student, but he's got some things going on. So go ahead, fellas, while I look at this here panel of comments, just let me know who's watching, all right?
Coach Gordon, you want to go? E, you want to go?
All right, cool. I guess I'll take it. Coach E, represent the DMV. As Rob said, student here at Virginia Tech, wrapping up my last year, going to graduate in the spring. I help out with recruiting. I help put film together. I help with social media. Basically, I try to work with as hands-on with the recruits as possible to make sure you're doing everything you can to give yourself the best chance at being recruited. So
you do that, and you charge them like $250 to do that, right?
Oh yeah, something along those lines.
All right. Look, man, I gotta stop, man. Positive vibes only, man. Go ahead, Coach Gordon, take it away.
No, I've never charged a kid or a parent.
Facts. My name is Coach Gordon. Out here in West V. I'm a sports performance trainer, kind of like Coach E. I help with the recruiting aspect too. Most of my guys that I train for free, I do that. I help that, for free. Having a exposure camp out in Pittsburgh, about like 10 minutes away in Wheeling. On December 10th, anybody that wants exposure, y'all can come out. We got a lot of schools popping out. So if you guys want to, get more information, it's on my Twitter. I got it pinned. So if you want to come earn your exposure, let's have slide.
And then last but not least, Coach Miller back in the building.
Yes, sir, man. Coach Miller, I'm in San Antonio, Texas, by the way of Detroit, Michigan. First responder down here in San Antonio. I'm a trainer, college recruiting consultant. I'm a scout for Prep Red Zone. Man, I got my head in a lot of things, man. But at the end of the day, the main thing. Trying to get these kids into college, trying to get you guys the exposure for free, and doing what we can to get you where you want to go, as long as you put in the work.
All right, so look, we're gonna get this thing started. I got the film pulled up already. I'm just set the stage. This is a young man named Noah. He's over there in Denmark. So look, Spotlight 39 is not just nationally known, but we're internationally known, man. Often imitated, never duplicated. This is my guy Noah. We're gonna get the film party started, and then just keep flooding these comments. Let me know who you are. Have some fun, network, and then we're gonna get as many on tonight as we can. But this is Noah, man. This is big man from Denmark, playing American football. I love it.
All right. He can out there.
That's a big boy with a big motor.
Let's say, Rob, how big is he? He looks freakishly huge compared to everybody else.
Yeah. Hey Noah, man, let us know the measurables. I can pull it up after the film, but I see you in
He
the chat.
says 6'8". He says 6'8", 330.
6'8", 330.
Wow.
330.
Let's go. We got that man giant.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
like it.
One thing that I'm seeing though, hey, you got to get your hands inside those pads, man. Get them on the
Throwing people
inside.
down.
Yep. You get outside the pads. Quarterback moves out of the pocket, running back hits the hole. Next thing you know, there's yellow laundry on the field. So work on that hand placement and getting those hands inside the pads.
No, look, Gordon's
say
focused
this.
right now. He's taking it all in.
I like how he throwing his weight around and just landing on top of everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man, he was a straight brick wall.
Yeah, no, I like that.
And look, I ain't even lie. Look, for being international football over in Europe, this is some great quality film compared to some high schools that we be watching, man. Like, kudos to his school out there.
It doesn't seem like bad comp either. Like, it's not, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that bad a comp. Nah, I like him. The main thing is just staying under his feet, especially in his pass pro. Because like I said, if he's 6'8", 330, like most of these guys, he should be like, as long as he keeps his feet under him, he should be able to pretty much, like, he shouldn't be even getting pushed back for the most part. That and just staying low, just like working on his flexibility. Because if he gets flexible with that, moving like that, he's gonna, like, I don't know where he's gonna end up. Because he definitely has the motor, he definitely has the agility, like working to the next level and stuff. That it's really just him staying low and then just working his pass pro, keeping his hands tight.
No, man, look in the chat comments, boy, they liking Noah over there in Denmark.
Oh yeah, no, like I'm telling you, if he's really 6'8", 330, I mean he's
really 6'8", 330. Look at this dude. This dude's
that's
towering above everybody around him right now.
Yeah, that's why I asked him what his measure was. I'm like, yo, that kid's like freakishly huge. It's not like he just kind of like, because the kids don't look that small there. The kids don't look that small in these clips. So that's why I'm like, yo, like the fact that you're freaking, like I could see him immediately.
I think 52 was closest to him in size, man. But what do we got? Closing remarks for Noah over there in Denmark. It's 2 a.m., man. So shout out to Noah. We got to let him get back to bed. So what do we got for him?
I think everybody, I'll go from my perspective. Like they're saying, kind of stay up under your pads. Keep your arms inside, man. And we don't want that laundry on the field after y'all break for a big play. Other than that, man, you can't teach size. 6'8", you can't teach that.
Heck no.
Keep them, and keep those feet moving, keep driving, keep doing what you're doing. I'm sure you got a lot of season left, but it looks good.
I like it. Gordon E., you got anything before we jump to the next?
Yeah, just keep working, bro. Just keep working. I like the film.
All right. So Noah, man, we like what we saw there. We like Giants.
The way he was moving at his size, I mean, I just don't see that very frequently from high school players.
Right.
All right.
Just got to clean some things up.
So we're gonna go next up. Just by chance, it's a semi-local to me, Louisa High School. This is a kicker.
Yes.
This is a kicker. Let's go. Let's see some. Oh, you excited? I got to see him kick. E, have you seen him kick in person? I seen him. You need to hit the road with me again, man. I miss you on the road. We be having fun. 35-yard with space.
Yeesh.
Good grief! Look, while we watch this, I'm gonna set the stage because we started the season in Georgia, right? Me and E started the season in Georgia, and we saw some not so great special teams, right? The kicking game it was basically a make or break for these games. And, as the season progressed, we went down to Florida the following week. We got to see a Texas commit. He obviously did his thing. But then there was a lot of not so great kicking again for the next several weeks until I got to Woodbury. And then I got to see the young man committed to North Carolina. Then I got to go to King George the following night. And I got to see, the guy that he trains with. And he actually just committed to JMU. So good kicking excites me. I just enjoy, good kicking because, man, I've seen the kicking game really ruin some potentially really good teams because they're just giving up field position every kick. So that was short and sweet. I did a lot of talking. Y'all did the watching. What y'all got for him? This is George. George out of Louisa High School.
I was trying to time some of those kicks. Where was this team at? How come nobody ran downfield on them kickoffs?
Look, it's a young team, man. It's a young team. A lot of 27s, a lot of 26s, but nonetheless, yeah, no, I get it.
I got you. No, like you said, like, hey, man, good kicking. If you watch that 49ers game, good kicking is hard to find. So I mean, if he can kick, man, that's another thing that you can't really.
And he's at 25.
Yeah, either you got it or you don't type of deal. No matter how much you work on it. So it's good, especially with that hang time.
Right. I mean, his opening play, it was a 35-yarder that probably could have went 50. I mean, that thing it kicked it out of the camera and it still had the height. So this dude can kick. Gordon E, what y'all got?
That man is that big, that like kicking like that. Like I was watching the film and I'm like, yo, he's actually freakishly huge for being a kicker. Like he's bigger than some of the guys like that were blocking for him.
Sebastian Janikowski, baby. We like some big kickers.
All right. That's how I saw the 6'2", 210. I was like, that's a big kicker.
What you got, E?
I was gonna say, like, his coaches are probably upset that he's 6'2", 210 and he's not on the field. Like, I mean, he can kick. I mean, I got nothing else to say. But I'm just saying, like, if you're 6'2", 210, man, like the coaches are probably like, if only we could get this kid on the field, man.
Right.
So look, we started the show off with some solid film, man. Let's keep it going, right? We got Emmanuel Lee, class of 25 running back down there in Florida. You know, we got the 8 week sample size, Plant City.
Oh yeah, I know Plant City. My guy Jalen Smith, he transferred from Plant City.
Okay.
But I will say, man, Twitter bio, you got to have more in there.
Yeah.
That Twitter bio is pretty bleak.
Definitely got to work on the bio, but I mean, I like the first play.
He's moving.
I like the first play.
Let's go. Oh, is this a house call? Don't do it to him. Oh. Let's go.
Don't get caught.
No, he ain't getting caught. Hell no, he ain't getting caught. Not breaking the first 5 tackles like that. Let's go. All right. So while we keep watching, man, look, again, even if you DM'd your film, DM it again so it's at the top. I'm going to start picking from the top just because we got a very heavy show tonight. We got a lot of folks tapped in. We appreciate the love and support, and hopefully you gain value from what we do here on Tuesday nights. It's a lot of fun, and if we watch your film, a best practice that we strongly recommend you do is screen record your segment and then post it on your social media. I know Artrell, I think it's Artrell. He actually used the audio from our segment last week on a video that he cut up, and it's Coach E, man, he's getting a lot of love for your voiceover, E. So just food for thought. Use it, throw it out there, tag us. We'll do what we can to help you guys out to continue to get that exposure. But what are we seeing, man? Running back film.
Artrell's coach, high school coach, was my high school coach. Over at Oak Park. That's crazy.
Small world, right?
Yeah, it is.
Look, Spotlight 39 bringing people together. I like it. We out here in Europe. We out here in the sticks in Mineral, Louisa, finding a kicker that can just boot the ball. Now we down in Plant City. We got a running back that just, is making people miss. Toting the rock. Well, what are we seeing here, fellas?
Man, he's got good speed, really good vision. Got to work on the jump cut a little bit. Just want to be able to have it nice and fluid without too much wasted movement. That's twice on a jump cut where he stumbled out of it a little bit.
Yeah.
But only thing I want to see more of his film is in the passing game. I'd like to see him catch the ball out of the backfield at his size and with his speed and playmaking ability. That's what I got for him.
All right. So, Gordon, you got anything you want to close this thing out with before we get to the next?
Yeah, I mean, going off what Coach E said, like he's mad explosive, and he seems like he's got really good balance as well, like open field balance. I do agree with him though. I definitely want to see him more in the pass game. Also, too, I want to see him block. That's just me though. I want to see if he can pass protect. Everybody can run the ball, but it's a passing game now, so you got to be able to block as well. A lot of times they come out the backfield, but it's a bonus if he can block because a lot of guys don't like doing it anyway.
Okay.
So definitely that. Definitely, like I said, like Coach E said, work on the jump cut too. But overall, I like his film. I think it shows flashes. You just got to work on the smaller things.
I'm with it. So he can finish this season strong. I think it was a 25, right? So he's got a whole off season to really build on that. Camp smart, come into his senior year and just ball out. But let's keep the thing going, man. We having a lot of fun here. We got Owen Watson from Cortland. So first and foremost, Owen, we appreciate you jumping on. We're gonna give you some feedback here in just a minute, but we got to start off. You gotta do better on Twitter, man. If you want to be recruited, yeah, man. If you want to be recruited, help yourself be recruited, right? Fix the bio, and I can send you something to help guide you there. And then more importantly, make sure you start to follow just a bunch of coaches, man, grad assistants, coordinators, all of that. Just follow. I think Twitter lets you do like 700 or something a day. So how many ever you can do, keep following, man, and reach out, help yourself get recruited. But that's what I got. Let's get into the mid-season film that Owen sent in. A lot. That's what look. When I say flood the comments, my man flooded the comments. I like it. So while we get this pulled up, for everybody that's watching, man, just throw it in the chat. Let me know what state you're in. I'm curious, man. Last couple of weeks, it's been real Virginia heavy. So I'm curious as to what state you're in. I got Ohio in the building. We got Virginia, obviously. Heck, we got Denmark. So we got Florida. Where else, man? There's that blue field again.
God, don't turn and tackle, man.
Yeah.
Like, see, you got to let yourself pre-snap.
Just about to say that, E.
Hey, look, that's the point of this show, right? We're gonna give this young man some feedback to take home with. He's gonna come back. He's gonna redo some things. I'm excited. We got California in the building. We got Northeast Ohio. Where the Northeast Georgia at? I know we got some Northeast Georgia in the building.
Yeah, and listen, I know kids can only go off of what they're given and what they've got, but if you have access to like the back end zone camera view for Trench Boys, I actually like that a lot because I can actually see where you are from snap to the end of the play. So if you have access to that and you get a clean angle, put that on there. But if not, just try to work with whatever you got to the best of your ability.
Look, that was probably I don't want to cut you off, but that was probably the best play that I've seen.
Best play.
Yeah,
that's why I said,
Yeah.
That's got to be higher.
Like that was a solid play. We probably want to make that your first play, just to throw that out there, Owen. But nah, man. We'll watch this last play, and then I'll let you guys close out with the closing remarks. We got Texas in the building. We're gonna get the next person queued up. No, we got a stacked house tonight. McCann's missing all the fun. All right. So what y'all got for Owen, man, that hasn't already been said? Obviously, we give him some feedback on the bio, on the following, on the Twitter, all that good stuff. But what else y'all got for him? Close this thing out while I get the next up.
I think everybody pretty much already hit it. Like you said, man, you want to highlight yourself before. You want to get your bio up and going. You want to get your followers up and going, and you're following the people that you're following so you can be able to reach out to some guys. Other than that play where we said was one of your best plays, that needs to be higher up on your highlights.
Most definitely.
It shouldn't be 5 minutes into your highlight play 20. That should be one of the ones where you showing that you knocked the dude down, you pulled, knocked the dude down, and then you went to the next level and you kept going blocking. So you just your order of your order of your plays, you might want to fix those a little bit. And like E said, please highlight yourself before the play.
All right. So let's get into the next, man. We got Julian Hughes, South Carolina, right? So we keep this up, man. We might touch every state tonight. We even had the Dakotas here a couple of weeks ago. But anywho, Julian, 2026, 5'10", 165 safety, running back. So let's see what we got from Julian here. And Julian actually took our feedback. I don't know if it was from last week or the week before, where we gave him some homework, right? Some, trim it down, rearrange. So this is what he redid based on our feedback. So let's see what we got. Let's see. We got more California in the building. We got St. John Bosco in the building out of Cali. No, you cannot send your film on the chat just because I can't access it. You got to DM the film on the Twitter account so I can easily access it. Otherwise, we won't be able to review it on the show, unfortunately. What's going on, Jason? I see you.
Yeah, I remember this kid.
Look, I'm thankful he took some feedback and redid some things. He hit me, was like, look, this is what I built. So
Yeah, yeah, and I'm gonna give him something else to adjust. Like his first play, even though it was an interception, I mean the ball hung in the air and he was right there in the right spot at the right time. So I think personally, I would move that further to the back or maybe even take it off. But that's the first piece of advice I got. In terms of the film, I think I talked about it last week. He's really vertical. I want to see more smooth back pedal, and just being able to make plays in man coverage. That's the main thing for me.
all right. Miller, Gordon, you got anything you want to add before we get to the next?
Nah, he hit it for me.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what Coach E said. Like, I want to see a little bit more man coverage. Agree with the pick as well. I think it was right place, right time. Definitely did show that he would come up and hit though. I like that. He showed that he was physical, like just going to make a play 1-on-1. But yeah, I said I just want to see him more in coverage. Like actually going 1-on-1 against somebody in a route.
All right. And
we're just gonna be my bad, Rob. We'll cut you off, but we're just gonna be important when it's time for you to go to camps next year.
Most definitely.
You want to be able to show that you can cover at the camps, and then they want to be able to turn on your film from this season and say, okay, he's doing the same thing, if not better or worse, on film and in person. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah. No, I was just going to call out the fact that my guy's doing exactly what we would ask you to do. He's following. So, look, that's a prime example. My guy's got 1,669 folks that he's following. I guarantee if we sifted through it, I'd say 90% of those are probably going to be coaches of some form or fashion. So, great job there. And that's Julian. Let's just keep going, man. So, at the top of the list, we got Andrew, who just popped up. I feel like, have we watched Andrew? I feel like maybe we haven't watched Andrew. Virginia Academy. Chantilly, Virginia, class of 24, 6 foot, 200 pound, plays, outside linebacker, middle linebacker, and nickel, 3.6 GPA. So we got some solid stuff there. Let's see what Andrew's got for us. Look, well, they taking instructions this week. I say flood the the DMs, boy. Look, I like it.
Flood.
Help yourself get seen. Northern Virginia. Right down the road from my day job office. Mid-season film right here. Virginia Academy.
There we go. And one thing I want to touch on, if you line up a high school receiver or even a lot of high school running backs, they do not protect the football at all. Punch that thing out of there or rip it out, secure the tackle, and go for the ball because they do not protect the ball.
No, we see that every week.
He's a chess piece, though. They're moving him everywhere.
I feel like I've never heard of Virginia Academy, unfortunately. I feel like I need to get hit.
I have. They came to Virginia Tech for 7-on-7. Not this past. Huh?
What's their strength of schedule? Like, who do they play? Like Loudon, Tuscarora, or are they more in the private school like district?
Yeah, I honestly have no idea, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, all good. I'll do some digging.
Yeah, they came to Virginia Tech 2 summers ago, and they had this massive receiver. I'm talking like 6'3", 220 something pounds.
Man. Hey,
Yeah.
Toby, I see you in the chat, man. Who does Virginia Academy play? I'm very, very, very curious. I feel like I
That's
need to
my
get
guy.
hit with Virginia Academy.
That's my guy, Coach Lux, up there in VA.
Yeah, man. Big supporter. We definitely appreciate that. My guy, chilling.
What,
PVI.
what's PVI?
Not real sure.
Paul the Sixth.
All right. Oh, Bull. Okay, so Bull is out of like Potomac, Maryland, where all the rich people live. I remember I went to a game like 4 or 5 years ago, and I promise you, I passed all the houses from the Real Housewives of the Potomac. Like, I mean, these houses look like shopping malls. It was ridiculous. All right, Mark, I see you. Hey, Mark, send me the film. I want to see this tight end film from Bosco. So send me your film at the top of my DMs right now, Mark, so I can get that. So I'm gonna pull that now. Give Andrew some closing remarks, fellas, while I pull up the next.
Hey, I like his high motor. I like the fact that they use him all over the field. I like that he's showing that he can move side to side, sideline to sideline, and he's not scared to come down and hit, get his nose dirty. I think you keep that up. You keep showing coaches that you can be used all over the field. Um, Depending on where you end up, they can wind up putting you at strong safety. You know what I'm saying? And on the next level. So keep it up. It looks good.
All right. Anybody else want to chime in before we get to the next? Artrell,
Um,
my guy, I see
yeah,
you. We gonna get to as many as we can, man. Go ahead, E.
yeah. So he does a good job tackling. I don't think I saw him really stop his feet. When gaps were open, he shot them. If they weren't, he scraped and he hit it when it was available. One thing that I want to see is some more coverage ability because like Coach Miller said, at his size, with him having experience playing the nickel, some schools may want to move him to strong safety or put him in the slot in certain packages. So I just work on your coverage ability and try and get it on film if you have a couple of good plays where you're executing.
All right. So let's get to Luke, man. Luke Bednard. Sorry if I'm butchering the last name, but I made a commitment. I'm gonna try my best to do as many last names as I can this season. Suffering High School. Not sure where that's at. You don't have your location, so definitely fix that. Class of 24, linebacker, fullback, left guard, 230, 6'3". All right, so man of many traits. Where are you at right here, Luke? Let's see this film. So New York. New York. I'm guessing Suffering is probably maybe upstate. I don't really know. But we got New York in the building.
He said he's 6'3", 223.
Yeah, 6'3", 220 or 223, yeah.
Okay. Way to shed the block.
I'll say it. I mean,
No, that was an outstanding play.
yeah.
Oh, I thought that was him that just got lit up for a second. I was like, take that off.
It threw me off, too. I was like,
Wait, Coach, you thought so too, right? I wasn't the only one. I
yeah,
couldn't have been the only
at
one.
first when I was looking before it highlighted, I was like looking for him, and I was like, oh shit.
Hey, he said he's showing the good and the bad. All right.
Thankfully that was not him though. Man, he can move too.
He looks bigger than
What is-
220 though. I can't lie. I don't know if that's just because of the film. He looks a little bit bigger than 220.
Yeah. What's his recruiting looking like if he's in the chat?
Let's see if he responds with the recruiting. We got any offers? We got any interest? So I feel like this dude could be playing on Saturdays.
Well, I mean, my only question would be, is he legit 6'3"? Because like Coach said, he looks bigger than 220 if he is 6'3".
No, he about 6'1".
All right, we're gonna watch this last one, and then if he responds in the chat, I'll let you fellas know. Actually, can you fellas see the chat? Like, does that pop up on your screen? I've never seen it from your end, so.
I see it on the right hand side.
All right, perfect. Good deal.
I don't have it.
Oh,
I don't have it.
All right. So, any closing remarks for Luke
now.
from New York? Anything that hadn't been said already?
Not for me.
You know, he looks solid. So just got to really know if he's 6'3" or not. That's the main thing. Because I say he looks bigger than 220.
Hey, go to Artrell.
You want to go
Artrell?
You want to go Artrell?
Yeah.
Let's get Artrell. Where's Artrell? See, oh, there he is. Hold on, man. Look, I can't even keep up. They keep sending me pause. Hold up. As I go to click on it, it goes away. All right, let me get my guy. Artrell, was he? You know Artrell? You want to set the stage for Artrell from Detroit, Michigan? Slot receiver, cornerback, safety, special teams, Oak Park High School.
I don't have a clue who he is. I just know he plays for my high school coach, and that was 20-some years ago.
All right, so Artrell, again, class of 24, 5'10", 170. 170. Let's see what Artrell's got for us. He's sending us to YouTube. Does the school not use Huddle?
It looked like it do at the top right.
Yeah, well, yeah, you right. No, he trying to get that YouTube money, man, that NIL money.
Right.
Jalen Pope, tight end, Cortland High School. Will. That's why I keep overlooking it, Mark. I'm looking for Mark, not Will. That's my fault.
This is the kid. Yeah, it's slow-mo.
Yeah, this is super slow-mo.
We don't want to see slow-mo, but this is the kid that made those 4 defenders tackle each other.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Yes, it is.
I remember him.
Isaiah Haywood, man. He said, show some love to Louisa one more time. I'm going to try to get you on here, Isaiah. I promise.
Yeah, he's a heck of an athlete. Just to his ability to create, creating space. And when he's got the football in his hands, like he's making defenders run into each other. So, I mean, slot receiver, running back.
Special teams.
I think with his special teams. With his quickness, personally, I like him at slot receiver.
Get him.
Look at that.
Get him.
He out there like Brandon Miller from Ohio State.
Let's go. The only thing I would suggest is don't send this to a coach. Keep this on YouTube. Don't send it to a coach. Send them your huddle. Because you definitely show out without putting all these special effects in it, man. You are a guy on the football field.
Yeah, he's a 24, right?
Yep, 24. We're going to watch this last one right here.
Do you have any offers or anything?
All right. So what y'all got for Artrell out of the D, Detroit, Michigan?
You got any O's? You got any O's or anything, or like interest or anything?
Artrell, man, what's your recruiting look like? Any offers? Any interest? I know there's
got
to be there.
With Coach Carter and Adam and all of them being his coaches, like he won't have a single issue with going to college. Like that's what Coach Carter does. That's why he's one of the greatest coaches in Michigan.
Okay.
My high school had the most state championships, and we won a state championship when I was in high school with Coach Carter.
Coach Miller enjoying this right now.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I gotta give credit to Coach Carter, man. But no, he gonna be in good hands though. And I like his film, like you said though, Rob. Don't send that to a college coach. Send your huddle. Other than that, man, he looked like a heck of an athlete. I'm actually gonna call Coach Carter tomorrow.
All right. So, Coach Gordon, I didn't want to cut you off. Did you have anything you want to add before we get to Will?
No, I think he, same as Coach said, like he's a heck of an athlete. And you can definitely tell he's great in space. So he next level probably play like a slot. I would think. I don't know how big he was. I didn't get to see how like his measurables or anything, but he thrives in space, which as a slot guy, it translates real well. Heck of an athlete. I love watching the film. It's just I didn't like the slow-mo because I couldn't really it kind of threw me off.
All right, so look, Artrell gonna come back. He gonna come back next. Well, just FYI, next week we will be on a bye week. It is Halloween. I gotta take the kiddos trick or treating. You know what I mean? So we won't be live next Tuesday. We're gonna have a week off. So just keep that in mind. But we're gonna get this thing going. we're going to go all the way out to St. John Bosco, which is, obviously I got a lot of love for St. John Bosco. Shout out to Coach Jason Negro being honored, I believe, this evening. He, grabbed his 200th win. Man, just an outstanding guy, outstanding program. Miss Jessie out there. So shout out to Bosco and the family. But this is Will, class of 24, tight end / wide receiver. Plays a national schedule. He goes to Bosco, so the GPA is right at 3.8. So let's get into Will, if I can find him again, because
He's right there.
You see him? Oh, there he is. All right, I was about to say, shoo. All right, there we go. And then I believe he didn't play football last year. His junior year, he didn't play any football. He played like volleyball and something else. He told me earlier. So, I'm very curious as to watching this film. We got to see him down in sunny Florida when they played St. Thomas Aquinas, right down there in Florida. So let's see what we got. National stage, national schedule, top program in the country. What we got? He got Caleb throwing to him, man.
Number 81.
Yeah. Man, he's looking like Darnell Washington out there.
Nah, man, this is not the last one that we're watching. We still got some. What's the time check, fellas? How we doing on time?
8:43.
Oh man,
8:43.
We still got like 20 minutes, fellas. 20 minutes. 20 minutes. So we can still get a lot more film in here. So don't be discouraged if we have not watched it. Send it to us. If you sent it, send it again. As you see, man, I say flood the DMs. Some of y'all listen, some of y'all don't. The ones that do, y'all are getting watched. We appreciate it. It's that field out in Hawaii, though. They took an unfortunate loss in this game, but then they came back and then they put on a show against Modern Day, boy. Woo!
Yeah.
Shout out to Caleb, man. Caleb Sanchez, the quarterback in the program all 4 years. Like, I mean, I could talk about Bosco all night. Let me stop. I just got a lot of love for Bosco and family out there.
Man, he's a heck of an end line blocker. I mean, he's like he's getting his hands inside, he's moving, he's driving, he's staying low. I mean, I love this kid.
Let's see. Let's go. All right.
By the way, it was National Tight End Day this past weekend.
Yeah, that it was. Shout out to the tight ends.
How big was he? What was it like? What were his measurables?
I'll pull that up right now for you. So this is Will St. John Bosco. He is right here for you. Class of 24, 6'3", 250.
He looked bigger than 6'3", 250.
Jalen Pope, man, I see you. Jalen Pope, Cortland High School. What you fellas got? Closing remarks, anything that hadn't said already about Will? Let me pull some folks from in here.
He can take wide receiver off his bio. He ain't playing no receiver at 6'3", 250.
Yeah, for real. I agree. Yeah, he's a great blocker. I like it. I like that he's able to block. And he catches the ball well at the backfield. Looks like too. And that the first play he caught it one-handed. So I was like, that's what I was like. He looks like a bigger kid too. So the fact that he's moving that well too, even just like with blocking too, playing tight end, he's got to block a lot of like a lot of those DN. Like he's got to be able to reach and climb too, and he looks like he does it really well.
All right. So we're gonna keep this thing going so we can get as many kids as we can tonight. Since we're off next week, man, so we want to try to fill it up tonight. We got Tyler Dixie, IMG Academy. IMG, they don't play no games down there in IMG. Class of 24, cornerback, safety, 3.59 GPA. He's 5'10", 180, and he comes by way of Nashville, Tennessee. So let's see what Tyler's got down there at IMG. Colonial Forge in the building. Look, man, if you haven't already, check out the highlight game that I just dropped on the YouTube channel from Friday night when y'all went to Brook Point. I got the full game up. Go grab some clips. from that Brook Point Colonial Forge showdown. But what are we seeing here with the IMG?
Well, I mean, it looked like he was on another team on that last play.
Well, he did say mid-year enrollee, so I think he came from Brentwood. I think that was a school out in Nashville, transferred to IMG mid-year.
Well, he's hitting.
His play recognition is pretty good too.
Yeah,
And
he
not getting his eyes locked in the backfield on the quarterback, which is a common mistake that a lot of guys make, especially at safety. Get caught looking.
Yeah, I like his reaction time. Receiver gets out of his break, he's reacting, he's getting out, making the tackle, stepping in front, getting past deflections. So, I mean, he could play. It doesn't surprise me. He's down there at IMG.
All right, so we're going to watch this last play, and then look, Gordon, I feel like you've been a little quiet tonight, man. Normally you got that excited energy. I'm going to let you close this joint out. What you got for Tyler, man, down there in IMG?
Yeah, I like him. I agree with both of the coaches actually with his play recognition. He doesn't lock in on in the backfield at all. I like his his pure reaction time too, just getting to the ball, no matter if it's if he sees it's a runner or pass. Main thing, like I said, I like that he hits too. Like he comes up, he's physical. He lets you know it too. So he's pretty much. It seems like he's gonna get in your face too. So I like him. He looks like a great athlete too.
All right. Miller, you got anything you want to chime in? Or we ready to get Quentin Pope down there in Tampa, Florida?
I'm ready.
All right.
We're ready to go.
So Quentin Pope, he's a senior, Tampa, Florida, DB wide receiver. My guy's 6'1", right? 6'1". We ain't got the weight on there, but he runs a
Hey, I was just about to say it. Anytime I see that Florida,
hey, listen. I will say, I know Durant High School. Coach Finley coached down there. They can run down there in Tampa. Oh, they can run.
Look,
they got some
Coach Finley's one
of
Coach Finley say, "Hey, look, you got to look at my guy." So we about to look at Coach Finley's guy. We about to see. Let me get back to Quentin.
I remember Coach Finley sent me a stud offensive tackle he had last season.
All right, let's see what we got down there in Plant City, boy. 4-5. I want to see it. We about to see it right now.
Oh, it's breaking up. I can't see it.
You ain't running back?
Yeah, mine's breaking up too.
I just want to see the speed on the return. I don't know if it's the film or if it's me. I think it's the film.
I think it's the film, yeah.
He said he clocked at
slow,
21.6.
He was clocked at 21.6 miles per hour in a game.
Oh, good D.
Let's go.
Sheesh.
Let me find out them Florida boys be playing ball.
They down there chasing chickens and everything else. Boy, it's fast.
Let's go. And he's putting the body on him.
He's got really good size too.
Yes, he does. Hey, Coach, what's his recruiting look like? Offers, interest? I'm curious, man, because this is some solid film to start.
Yeah, I could tell by the way his film's put together, he doesn't get targeted much.
Nah, not at all. I mean, and why would you?
No, not after the way he played that whip route. No,
right?
You see that, you're not throwing to him the rest of the game.
All right, we're gonna watch this last play. Then we'll do some closing remarks. We'll get to the next young man because we still got a full house tonight. We always got that one random person that jumps on and gives the video a thumbs down. I wonder if that person's from Northeast Georgia. I'm curious. I don't know.
He's a 24.
He is a 24, man. So what y'all got for Quentin Pope, Plant City, down there in Florida? What y'all got for him? Closing remarks.
Man,
Nah,
control what you can control. That's all I'm gonna say. I know he doesn't get targeted much. Just control what you can control. That's all I got for him.
All right. Because he can
There
play
you
ball.
go.
His film don't lie. He can play ball.
Yeah,
And
he's
even when he
definitely
don't
an
get
athlete.
targeted, he's going to hunt down somebody to put the body on regardless. So keep doing
Right.
your thing, young man.
Coach
Gordon.
said he got a couple of small offers, but yeah, I can't see that being small for 2 months longer.
Heck no. Here we go. So next up, we're going to do Caleb Turner, Knoxville, Tennessee. So we're going back to Tennessee. This young man is a senior, class of 24. He is, let's see, 6'1" and a half. We'll give him the half, right? 265 pounds. Let's see what this film looks like. Caleb Turner. Where did it go? There you are. Caleb Turner mid-season down there in Tennessee. What is that? Adonis Evans. Is the film under a different name, or is Adonis Evans the film? Make sure you DM so I can try to look for it. I see you in the comments. I appreciate you.
Somebody's name was Meek Mill's diss track on here.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for?
Just saying.
Hey, he's got good power. Only thing that I want to see more is once he gets that initial bull rush, what is he doing off of it? You know, and another thing, like for one, I would have him have a go-to move to begin with, other than just straight bull rush. But if he's gonna constantly go for the bull rush with his power, I want to see him have something off of it in case the initial rush gets stopped.
No, they got some money down there in Tennessee. Their football field is sponsored by Pilot, the trucker stop. I like it.
You know, I think I agree with Coach. He's definitely powerful. I want to see him use his hands better, like Coach was saying, to have a second move. Just because when he goes against better offensive linemen, he's not gonna be able to just bull rush. So that
Right.
I like the power though. And the motor seems like he doesn't give up. He's always running towards a play, but like I'd like to see like him use his hands better. And then two, just really work on just getting out of his stance because he stands straight up.
Good deal. Any other closing remarks for Caleb Turner down there in
spot on.
Knoxville, Tennessee?
No, that's spot on.
All right. So let's keep this thing going, man. Let me go to the several people in here. We got Jalen Pope. Let's see what Jalen Pope's all about. Jalen Pope's from Cortland High School. All right. So we need to follow more people, Jalen. We need to do that because you're a senior. But you got the grades, 3.5, so congratulations on that. That's a huge step in the right direction. He's 5'10", 180, plays tight end, outside linebacker from Fredericksburg, Spotsylvania. Jalen Pope. There you go. Let's get that midseason. We're gonna watch we're gonna do this, man, for respect of time. We're gonna do 3 plays. We're gonna do the 3-play deal, all right? Let me pause it. So 3 plays. If it's hitting, we're gonna watch a couple of more. If it's not, we're gonna stop it and then we're gonna do feedback, all right? So 3 plays right now. All right, fellas, 3 plays. Keep going, or y'all got something?
I mean, if I'm lost for words right now. If for me personally, like if you're gonna do blocks and runs, like if you're gonna put a block right after your a good catch or something like that, like make sure it's like an explosive, like you must see this block type of play. Otherwise, like it can kind of go a little later to keep the passes and catches and stuff going.
All right.
Just my opinion.
Look, that's what it's about, right? We want to give feedback, good, bad, or indifferent. Constructive feedback is good feedback. It's only gonna make these young men better. So That's Jalen Pope. We're gonna keep it moving just so we can get as many as we can, right? So next up, let's do Austin Van Hughes, right? Mentor High School, class of 25, football, baseball, 6'2", 180. Well, 4'6", 640. We'll see what's up. Wide receiver. Where's he at? Right here. So first 3 plays. Look, if y'all hit me with the aha moment, we're gonna keep playing. If not, we'll cut it at 3. Give them any feedback that we can, so we can get to the next.
Hey, Coach Miller, how do you feel about receivers being that vertical in their stance?
So if you go back to that play right here, like look right now, rewind that play. Although he caught the ball, although he scored, stop, pause it, Rob.
Pause it.
You see right now,
Oh,
my bad.
are you
You
good?
see right now, he's standing straight up and he has to drop down to go, right? So that's like if you don't have a hybrid car, you shutting your car up at the red light, and then now you got to turn your key to turn it back on. Why do that? Why not just leave it running? So the same thing, if you're gonna drop down, why not just start off low and come out low, as opposed to having to drop down and then come back up and explode out. So that's one of the things that I teach when I'm teaching receivers. Like, hey, there's no point in you starting high, going low, or going out low, standing up, and then coming back down. Like, it's pointless. Just stay low because you already got to explode out anyway because you're selling vertical. You're selling vertical. So if you're standing straight up, you have to drop down. Is to me like I don't teach that, and a lot of coaches don't either. So to answer your question, yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, like see how straight up and down he's standing. And personally, like the last play that Coach Miller just talked about, I like the play that he put on there because he got out of a break and he showed what he can do when running the route tree. But the break was a little bit slower because he was so vertical, he had to come down. And he doesn't look like a short kid either. So if he's having to go from however tall he is down into that break, it's going to take longer and give the DB more time to react. And a lot of times, good DBs will see that as an indicator. Now, see, that's a beautiful route. He snatched them, so he can play. Just need to clean up that his stance,
Sure.
And then from that point forward, he's going to get better at the break, and then he's going to continue to get better. But personally, I think that this is good. He's a good receiver. Just need to clean that up.
And then too, like he's getting in and out of his breaks. He's dropping his hips, which is what college coaches want to see. Can he get in and out of his breaks? Can he drop his hips? Can he sell the vertical and change direction and all that other stuff? So with him being able to do that, he's going to be perfectly fine. I just from the get go, from the beginning, coming off the line, I would switch up my stance a little bit. And I get it, he's a little taller, so that might be why he does that, or he just doesn't know. But other than that, I mean, he looks good.
All right. So let's do Adonis Evans, class of 25 DB out of Columbia, South Carolina. Columbia, South Carolina in measurables 5'8", 140. 5'8", 140 DB. Adonis. Let's get that. Uh-oh. Where did it go? There you go. Let's get to these highlights. Adonis has been flooding the comments, man, so we got you, Adonis. Hopefully I'm saying the name right. Hopefully I ain't butchering it. 3 plays. Then you fellas tell me, do we keep watching? Do we cut it? Give them feedback. We're going on
Did he
play
look
3.
back
How
to
we?
the ball at all on that one?
I don't know, fellas. This is play 3. We're gonna keep watching. We're gonna cut it.
Yeah, the first play, I mean, it was just a tackle about 15 yards down the field. And I mean, I get it. Like, see, that personally, that last play that's his best play so far out of the first 3 that I've seen. So I would move that up. Don't open up that soon, man.
So that's what it looks like he's doing is automatically because it's like he's scared to get beat deep, so he's opening up the gate right away.
Yeah.
The Meek Mills. That was the wrong account. All is well. All is well. So let's give Adonis Evans some feedback, fellas, that hasn't already been said, so we can jump to the next.
I know Coach Gordon been silent, but real quick, I just want to say he looked a lot more comfortable, as surprising as it may sound, in press. Like his press technique actually looked pretty good. But when he's playing off, I mean, he's opening the gate way too soon. That's all I got.
All right. So
yeah, I agree. Look,
go ahead.
I was gonna say I agree with them too. Main thing, like I said, is just like how like Coach E said, like definitely that third play was definitely his best play. And definitely just switch the plays around because I said, I mean, the first play he tackled somebody 15 yards down the field. It didn't really show much, like it showed the open field tackling ability, but the third clip showed him, one-on-one, basically in a pass deflection and showed that he played pretty well. So,
all right, so let's get to Grant Pettigrew, class of 24, man, last ride right here down there in Florida. He is 6'4", 230, defensive end. Grant Pettigrew, mid-season film.
6'4", 230.
he's got to get lower in his stance.
Yeah, that's what I talked about for O line. What I talked about for O linemen. The same could be said for taller edge guys, like guys that bend at the waist versus bend at the knee. If he bends at the knee and gets lower, he could be a lot more explosive getting off the line.
Yeah, that's like I just don't like when I teach anybody to stand up, like they are a stand up rusher, they're still getting down, like they're still low, like you were saying, just because he stands straight up, you're like the tackle is gonna be easy money for the tackle. Definitely if you're gonna stand up, definitely get lower. Just because it's like Coach E said too, like that's where all your power is too. You're standing straight up, you're having no power.
Yeah, like see, you're getting moved down the field, even though he's making the tackle. Like, see, he just made that tackle maybe 4 or 5 yards down the field because he's getting moved off the ball. He's too high, so he needs to get lower under his pads, better pad level, and then that'll help him with his explosiveness. That won't leave his core area as exposed for old linemen to shoot their hands in there.
All right, so let's cut that right there. That's Grant. Anything that hasn't been said that y'all want to say while we queue up the next? We're trying to get as many as we can right now.
He just got to get his pad level lower too, especially in the run game too. Just because with him being taller, he should have longer arms, so he should have an advantage with that, with kind of still being low. That's the main thing though. It's just getting lower and just using more of your power. Because if you stand straight up, you're gonna get beat a lot of times just off pure just leverage.
All right, so let's get into Anthony, man. Anthony is a class of 25. He's 5'10", 205. He's an athlete. Top athlete prospect in Louisiana per his bio. So look, man, I'm gonna expect some good film, Anthony. I'm expecting it.
Hey, what I like about him, he's a wrestling state champ.
Look, you wrestle. I like it,
man. Oh, feed him.
You can't block me. Let's see it.
All right, let's see if we get that leverage. Look at that. That's that wrestling background right there.
Let's go.
That's that wrestling background right there.
Yo, speaking of wrestling background, our guy.
Look at him.
Dang.
Oh. Yo, that needs to be your first play, bro. That needs to be
or
the
that
first
one.
play.
Or that one.
Yeah,
look,
either one.
Kids, if you play linebacker, O-line, D-line, this is why you wrestle right here.
I mean,
look at the leverage he's playing with.
Good grief.
How big is he?
Man.
How big is he? How big is he?
I'll have to pull it back up.
Oh, sure. Did y'all see that?
Bullying kids. This kid will take your lunch money.
Bro just picked him up just casually.
This kid will take your lunch money, and it won't be anything you'll be able to do about it.
My man's a threat. He's a straight threat.
Wow. All right. What y'all got for Anthony, a.k.a. AJ Smith, down there in River Ridge, Louisiana? That hadn't already been said.
If I
Keep
believe
playing
anything, it's
bully
that he's a
ball.
state champion wrestler. Go
That
ahead, Coach.
is correct.
I'm just saying, keep playing bully ball. Like, that's gonna get you into college. I mean, wrestling might too, but playing like that is gonna get you into college.
All right. So look, let's get to Jake from Colonial Forge High School, class of 25, all area guard, tackle, center. So basically, all the O line my guy plays. Let's get to that mid-season. Where'd you go? Right here. Actually, I think the season is. I think they still got one more game, right?
He's in Stafford.
Yeah,
They should have.
I
They
think
should have at least.
I think
one
we
or
got one
two.
more game because we got Riverbend playing Brook Point Friday night. So I think they got one more game, regular season game this week, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But actually, I got film on this young man from Friday night from this exact game.
Man, he got off the ball quick there.
Yeah.
See, now that's the area for improvement is his bend. If
Yep.
he would have had the bend, he could have ripped through and he would have turned that corner and gotten there.
Yeah.
He's explosive though. He gets off the ball. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Blew right through the line. Just got to work on that flexibility and that bend. Good move.
Right?
Mm.
Oh. All right. So let's cut that there. That's Jake, not from State Farm, but from Colonial Forge High School in Stafford, Virginia. Anything that hasn't been said that y'all want to say already? I mean, say to this young man?
Yeah, I like him. I like that. I mean, like Coach said, definitely work on the bend, but I like his motor. I like his get off. I like that he did add special teams in there too, because what linemen are blocking punts. You know, it's honestly that should be
Exactly
higher up. I think. But yeah, I like that. I like also too. He has like he actually uses his hands well. Once he gets that bend down, he's gonna be definitely more of a problem.
All right. Let's get to Christian Franks, wide receiver, class of 25, Portsmouth Christian High School down in the 757. First 6 games. Let's see what we got. This is a really awkward, like fish eye lens type angle. Come on, Portsmouth
man,
Christian. Y'all got to do better.
No, they really do. Like for being a private school, y'all gotta have better.
Like I feel like I just looked at, I could have told you what time it was based on my man's arm and watch in the frame. Man, look, it wasn't Shador's time, right? You know, it wasn't like the whole, whole new movement right now.
Or it says Shador.
Out of here.
Tyreek. I'm gonna look for you after this. Tyreek and Titus. What's the time check, fellas? We got time to do like 3 more.
Yeah, it's 8:10. We got time though.
That's all.
Cool. Yeah, we gonna get to 3 more. We're gonna watch this last play, and then I'm gonna try to get Titus, Tyreek, and then there was one more that just keeps flooding the comments. So closing remarks for Christian Franks out of Portsmouth Christian, who got the invite, by the way, to the Big East Bowl that I will be a part of. So shout out to that. But what y'all got for him, man? Why I look.
I'm a receiver guy. I like to see him. I like to see what he did moving in space. I like to see what he's doing when he's getting the ball in his hands, making guys miss. He made a lot of guys miss on some of those clips. And that's what coaches want to see. They want to see what you can do once you get the ball, especially with his size. He doesn't look like he's he's not the biggest guy in the room, right? So we got to have something special to us when we don't pass the eye test per se. And he looks like he does that. That's an attribute that he has for his game is that he's able to make people miss and he's able to get open. and make something happen once he gets the ball.
Good deal, man. So look, y'all making it real difficult. Y'all keep telling me to watch your film, but I promise you I can't find your film based on the names that you're telling me. So we're gonna get to Mr. Glover, and then resend your film if you have not already. Resend your film if you're not already. We got 2 more after this. That's it. That's it for the week. But let's get to Mr. Glover with this mid-season film from Lakeland, Florida. Lakeland, boy, they play that talent down there. Tyreek.
Yeah, for real.
Tyreek. Is it under a different name? Is your Twitter handle something different? Because I am not seeing Tyreek or Titus.
Sheesh.
Austin Van Hughes. All right, I see you, Austin. Yeah, Mr. Glover can play ball.
He's moving.
Man, that's that Florida speed.
For real.
I mean, his change in direction is really good. High point or not.
We're going to high point right here. Oh, no.
That's a big quarterback.
He didn't high point the ball
At all. In any of those.
All right.
I mean, from what it looked like he had the opportunity to do it in those first couple plays. He just didn't get underneath it or really time his jump up.
I'm with you, E. I would like to see you go up and get the ball. All it's going to take is the DB to just put his arm out in the right spot, and he knocking that down. But if you go up and get it with his back to the ball, you got a better chance of catching him. But, I mean, you made those catches. You made those tough catches and concentration and scored. But moving forward, I would definitely like to see you go up and get the ball.
Tyreek, man, I'm trying to find your film. I'm having a very difficult time finding it. In the meantime, we're going to get to Austin Van Hughes, and then after this, we got.
We already watched him.
We
watched
watched him already.
We watched Austin?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are. We're watching.
All right. Well, we're not going to watch Austin. We're going to watch. Have we watched Isaiah Haywood?
Don't think so.
Let's do
All
it.
right. Class of 24, 5'8", 160 athlete out of Louisa County High School, where we watched the kicker do some things. So let's watch his Fluvanna game. He gave us a little 1-game sample size.
Man, he only following 39 people.
39 is a good number, but we need to follow more. Let's go. Oh. I was hoping for a house call.
Man, when you get that close, you just really hope that they house it.
I like how he's being patient.
He's got to tuck the ball better, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Job. I like that right there.
Bang. All right. So what y'all got for Mr. Haywood out of Louisa High School? And we're gonna go to the last one of the night. Tyreek. No. Where's Tyreek? I'm trying to find Tyreek. Y'all make it real difficult. I wanna watch Tyreek's film, but just because they've been flooded the comments, but I can't find it. So what y'all got for Mr. Haywood?
I mean, yeah, man, I think Coach Gordon mentioned it. You know, one of the things was ball security. I think he's got pretty good vision. I want to see him work on his long speed. Can't be getting caught from behind like that if you're in the open field. And then also just continuing to build on top of his flexibility and short area quickness, just to continue to build on top of that explosiveness.
Hey, Rob, I saw one of mine on there.
Who
From
we
West
got?
Max Anderson.
Max
I couldn't get it
Anderson.
right there.
All right, Max. We about to show West Virginia some love to close out the show,
All right,
and Max is in the comments, so we
my
appreciate you
guy.
stepping in. So let me set the stage, man. So if we did not watch your film tonight, we ran out of time. That's my fault. But we will be back in 2 weeks after Halloween. We will be back. We will get to as many as we can. We stayed overtime tonight, man. We took it to OT. That's what we did tonight, just to help you guys out for free. We ain't charging you $250. We doing this thing for free. We trying to help you guys out, but you got to help yourself out, man. Make it easy. You gotta. If you're gonna tell me to watch your film, you got to tell me what your Twitter handle is. If it's different than what you're telling me in the chat, so we can make it super easy, so we can watch this thing. But make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Follow the team, Coach Miller, Coach Gordon, Coach E. Send us your film throughout the week. We'll do what we can to give you feedback and to help you out. Tag us, do what you got to do, man. We're here to help you guys. We want to see you guys succeed and live out your dreams, whether that's NAIA, D3, D2, D1, JUCO. I don't care what it is. If you want to play football at the next level, we're here to help you out the best that we can. So that being said, we're going to get to the last one of the evening, and that's Max Anderson out of Martinsburg, West Virginia. Class of 25, 3.5 GPA. He's a quarterback / athlete, 6'2". While we get this queued up, man, Coach Gordon, talk to me. What are we about to see from Max?
I mean, he's an athlete. He plays both sides of the ball. One of the most competitive kids I've seen, just because he hoops just like he plays football. He brings it both, on the court, on the field. He wins games. He does whatever he needs to do to win.
See the quarterback?
Yeah,
Yeah, QB, and then what linebacker was he playing on defense?
plays safety.
Safety. You fellas are real silent right now. What are we seeing?
Does a good job throwing on the run off platform. I was checking out his mechanics right there on that throw from the pocket. They look pretty good. He's driving the ball. It's got good rotation. He's get good air under it, but not too much air. And he's putting the ball in good spots. So, I like what I'm seeing so far.
Now, is he looking more so as a QB or on the defensive side, Gordon?
Yeah, I mean, I think he has the tools. He's made a really big jump. His freshman year, wasn't too sure, but this past year, from last year till now, just the commitment he showed to want to play it. He's a quarterback. The way he handles the offense, the way the guys go around him, he's very competitive. He's a leader. They even, like I said, they want him to play. He want to go play safety because he's like, I want to go I want to make a difference on the other side of the field as well. I think he just wants to play football. Honestly, I think he loves playing football. Whatever he needs to do to win, he's going to do. So I said that's one of the most competitive kids I've seen on both combined basketball and football. Just because he brings it on the basketball, he's a strap. The man plays some of the best defense I've seen on some of the best players that we've seen in this state that have gone Division I. So he brings it on both. He's an athlete. Like I said, I like him. Like everyone always says, like you need a Max Anderson on your team. I'd want that.
So Max Anderson is like the Tim Tebow, right? He's somebody that you want, regardless of where you get in, where you fit in, you just want him to fit in somewhere.
Yeah, he's gonna you're always gonna have a place for him. He's that type of kid.
All right.
They're 7-1 right. Or 7-2.
I got to show on not the previous play, but the one before that on the deep ball. I got to show the receiver some love. He did a great job stacking.
Yeah, he's only a sophomore. That's his brother. Was it the taller one?
I'm not sure. I just saw it. I was just watching the play.
He's a younger brother that's 6'6". That y'all like. He'll be another one. He'll be another one.
You said younger brother is 6'6"?
Yeah, he plays receiver. He's on this film. He's at the top right here. Like he's about 6'6" as a sophomore. He's 2026.
Okay. All right, man. So that's Max Anderson, Martinsburg, West Virginia. That's the last one for the evening. Anything y'all want to close out with that hasn't been said already?
What is he?
You talking about with him? Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask what were his measurables.
Max.
He's about a true 6'1". He's probably almost about 6'2". He's a tweener. He's definitely taller than he's over 6'1". The thing I like about him though, like I said, is that he's still growing, of course, which is what it is. But even just as a quarterback, like I said, he's a fierce competitor, but he's always just asking about information. Like he's always just wanting to learn something new, and that's where I was like, okay, like I could see him making that jump because he's willing. And like I said, he's leading his team right now. They've only lost 2 games so far, so like they're 7-2, 6-2, one of the two. Top 5 in the state, which Spring Mills has never really been that like they've never been that high before. So he's a main catalyst for that reason.
Okay. So he's leading the charge, man, doing big things down there, over there, up there, across the mountains over there in West Virginia. I appreciate Max tapping in tonight. I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. We still got a lot of people, even though they knew that was the last one, they still stayed to watch it out, finish it out. So we appreciate that. So I just got to ask you guys, who stood out tonight? And we'll kind of just go, round robin. So Coach Miller, we'll start with you. Who stood out tonight in your opinion?
Man, that what was that linebacker's name? The one that was going sideline to sideline. Him and then the wrestler.
No, the
Them would be mine.
Look.
Them would be my two. And I'm a receiver guy, but them would be definitely my two that stood out to me tonight.
All right. What you got, Gordon? Who stood out to you? And you can't be biased and pick Max.
Yeah, no, no, definitely the wrestler, and then I was gonna also say the other DB that we were talking about, the one that clocked.
Yeah,
I forgot. I was just thinking about it, but yeah, definitely those two. The wrestler, unless he's basically a black Air Force, bro. Was basically wherever he was out on the field, he's gonna make you pay, and that's like one of the scariest dudes to have to go against because he can be completely out the play and he's gonna take you out.
absolutely, man. So look, if you playing on the line, you playing linebacker, wrestle. It is shown to work. I mean, that dude was a monster. Without the mask, and it's Halloween time, yo. He don't need the mask. He's just a walking monster. All right, who stood out to you?
Man, so obviously the linebacker, first, state championship wrestler. Just the tenacity he was playing with, and just the leverage that he was able to get. If every 6'2", 200+ pound linebacker played like that, they would all go D1. But the other kid I will say, the other kid that I will say is the corner that Coach Finn sent in. The way he played that whip route, from that point forward, I knew we're probably not going to see this kid get targeted in any more of these plays on film. So, that stood out to me, and those were the two guys for me. Defense won today.
Yeah, absolutely. Defense won. And for me, I got to echo what everybody else has said. The young man that's a wrestler, I got to pull his Twitter back up. That dude is just a dude. I don't know how else to put it. So that being said, man, we appreciate the love and support. Like I said, 3 years strong. Spotlight 39 has been doing this thing each and every Tuesday during the season. We appreciate y'all for tapping in, coming back, taking the feedback, building on it. That's what it's all about, man. We want to help you guys, with feedback that's going to be real, that's going to be valuable, so you can come back and really use that to leverage and send out the coaches to help you guys get to the next level. Whatever that next level is, it doesn't matter, man. It doesn't have to be D1 FBS, Alabama. You can go to D3 John Doe University, in small town, Salisbury, Maryland. It doesn't matter. The fact is we're here to help you guys, and that's what it's about. So we appreciate that. So again, make sure you subscribe. If you have not, give this video a thumbs up because YouTube's algorithm loves that. Continue to push this thing out. Follow Coach Miller, Coach Gordon, Coach E. Hopefully you follow Spotlight 39 and myself. So without further ado, we're going to close this thing out. 39 Hearts Foundation. It's the reason why Spotlight 39 exists. It's why I started this thing 3 years ago, to give back in the honor of my wife's late cousin. If you don't know the story, check out the website, spotlight39.com. It's very detailed, but, my why is always going to be bigger than football, and that's why I do this thing from my heart. I don't charge you guys. So we appreciate you guys tapping in. We're going to close it out with the 39 Hearts until not next week, but the following week. We'll see you soon. Happy Halloween. We'll see you later.